Last night, Johnny said something that really struck me. The world doesn't necessarily want what the universe wants, and I just paused. How many people ever really think about that? It felt like a window opening, a moment where the ordinary world and the invisible currents of the universe collided in a way that I could feel in my chest. It got me thinking about life in general, about the ways we try to balance what we need, what we want, and what the world expects from me. It's like a dance, sometimes graceful, sometimes clumsy, and often messy. There's this tension between following my own rhythm and adjusting to the beat that's already playing around me. I also kept thinking back to the last time I tried to put these thoughts into words. I never published that post, but the ideas still lingered, the notions of transformation, privacy, intentionality, and feminine energy. It's all connected somehow, like layers of the same story unfolding over time. My life has this way of presenting constant responsibilities. There are things I need to take care of, obligations that can feel heavy, and small tasks that pile up into mountains. And yet, somehow, those very obligations can also be a grounding force. They keep me moving, reminding me of my own strength and force me to make choices about what matters most. Some days, survival feels like the goal itself. Other days, the focus shifts to catching up, keeping momentum, and making space for the little joys that remind me why I keep going. It's a balancing act, deciding how to divide my energy between work, personal growth, and the small pleasures that feed my soul. Work brings both opportunity and challenge. Some of it is structured, some of it is flexible. There's a rhythm to the work I can count on, and there's the unpredictable side, the part that keeps me on my toes and tests my patience and energy. Learning to navigate both and to know when to push and when to step back is part of the ongoing practice. And then there's the universe. Right now, the stars and planets are sending subtle signals, pushing for personal expression, reflection, and intention. There's a cosmic rhythm that seems to call for confidence and action while also encouraging pause and contemplation. Even when things feel chaotic on the ground, there's this invisible pattern threading through everything. Sometimes I watch the sky and remember that transformation isn't always about flashy outward change. It's about the quiet shifts, the inner work, the small decisions that accumulate into something larger over time. There's a lot of power in the invisible, the kind you can't measure but can feel in how your life begins to move when you align yourself with it. Johnny's words keep echoing in my mind. The idea that the world and the universe might want different things is profound. It reminds me that not everything we face is a reflection of what's right for us. Personally, some things are just the nature of life, of circumstance, of timing. Understanding that tension helps me navigate my days with more clarity, and it reminds me to honor both the external demands and my internal compass. Balancing the world, the universe, and myself is a constant practice. Sometimes it's exhausting, sometimes it's exhilarating. But when you start to see how these forces interact, you find your own rhythm, your own way of flowing through the currents without being completely swept away. Daily life is a mix of small, meaningful actions. There's work that sustains, work that inspires, and work that simply keeps the momentum going. There are moments of care and attention, whether that's tending to a project, preparing something to send out, or organizing the space around you so it feels intentional and aligned. Flexibility is key. Some opportunities are steady and consistent, others are optional and unpredictable. And learning when to focus on the reliable work versus when to allow yourself to take advantage of flexible moments is an ongoing negotiation. Through it all, the goal is clear: maintain balance, nurture yourself, and make space for creativity and joy amidst responsibility. Small actions, repeated and sustained, are what create forward motion. Season, this is where I am right now, navigating the delicate dance between responsibility, ambition, and cosmic timing. Focusing on what sustains me, giving myself room to breathe, and honoring both the world around me and the universe above me. Everyday actions, showing up for work, taking care of tasks, tending to projects, and caring for myself are all part of that dance. And if you're out there feeling the same tension, remember, focus on what moves you forward, stay flexible, and trust that there is alignment happening even when it doesn't feel obvious. Shout out to my new friends at Expressions that invited me out to the tiki to play with Labubu. Sorry I was too tired to come, but the invitation meant the world to me.